Americans love gift cards. The US is the world's biggest market for gift cards by a long shot. The plastic cash substitute has been the most popular holiday item on shoppers' lists for 13 years in a row as of 2007. In 2019, US consumers loaded up on gift cards from brands like Starbucks, Amazon, and Home Depot to the tune of about $98 billion, a 90% increase from 2005. But a lot of that money is winding up at the bottom of dresser drawers and forgotten in wallets.
That's a lot of money. And so across America at any given time, there could be unclaimed, unused balances on gift cards that do equate into the billions of dollars.
About $3 billion in gift card cash goes unspent every year. Companies sell gift cards to build brand loyalty and drive foot traffic. And as a bonus, shoppers generally end up spending more than the amount of the card. But for some reason, a lot of people don't use their cards. And that's leaving a lot of money on the table. So what happens to gift card money that hasn't been spent? Gift cards provide retail companies with a big injection of capital as they wait for their cards to be redeemed. Closed-loop gift cards, like a Starbucks gift card, can only be redeemed at the merchant on the card. Open-loop gift cards, like a Visa gift card, can be redeemed wherever the card is accepted. For the purpose of this story, we're going to be talking about closed-loop gift cards. According to WalletHub, the most popular gift cards for 2019 were from Amazon, Walmart, and Target.
When a customer purchases a gift card for $100, it's not really $100 of revenue for the retailer, because sometime in the future, someone is going to come in to redeem that gift card and they have to be given $100 worth of merchandise. So it's sort of an advanced payment for that item.
Gift cards are recognized as revenue when they're redeemed for the good or service being sold at that retailer.
In 2019, Amazon had $3.3 billion worth of unredeemed gift cards on the books. Walmart had $1.9 billion in deferred gift card revenue, and Starbucks had unused gift cards worth $1.2 billion. Gift cards are usually spent within the first year, but if you're one of the consumers who has sat on a gift card for longer than 12 months, you're not alone. Some gift cards are never fully redeemed.
I think that people forget that they have them, or they're maybe for places that they're not that interested in. If they receive the gift card as a gift, maybe it's to a store that they're not that interested in. And then it just sits there unused.
According to the Mercator Advisory Group, about 2 to 4% of gift card money goes unused every year. That adds up to between $2 to $4 billion just in the US. Leftover money in the gift card industry is called breakage.
Breakage is the amount of card that's left on the amount of money that's left on a gift card that gets unredeemed.
Breakage is what happens to the dollars that are left over on a gift card after a certain period of time has lapsed. Typically, that's 5 years from the date of purchase and or 5 years from the date of last use.
Companies use a complex set of guidelines set by the Federal Accounting Standards Board, including looking at historical trends to determine what amount of breakage a company can claim as revenue. But basically, experts say if a store like Home Depot sells $1,000 worth of gift cards and a customer redeems $900 worth of the merchandise, after a certain amount of time, the store can claim a portion of the remaining money as breakage revenue. In 2019, Starbucks had breakage revenue of over $140 million. Department store Nordstrom had breakage income of $17 million, and the Cheesecake Factory had breakage revenue of $8 million. While unspent money on gift cards is an easy win for retailers, before a company can claim that money as their own, in some states, retailers have a legal obligation to return it to the buyer. But in general, companies don't keep track of who purchases a gift card off of a rack at a retail store.
If you buy your gift card online and have it sent to you, they now know who it belongs to. So they have to first try and give the money back to the owner. So if you go in and buy it anonymously off the shelf, they don't know who bought that.
Gift card holders have other rights too, A 2009 federal consumer protection law stipulated that most gift cards cannot expire within 5 years from the date they were activated and placed limits on inactivity fees. Once that threshold is met, all that unspent gift card money doesn't always go right back to the retailer. Some of that cash can actually be diverted to some state governments.
One would think it would all go to the retailer, but it doesn't. Portions of that, in fact, a large portion of that will go back to the state that the company is incorporated in.
Several states, including New York and Delaware, view unspent gift cards as unclaimed property and could claim a portion of those funds. In 2019, New York State collected over $13 million in unused gift cards. Delaware also actively tries to claim unspent gift card money.
And as we all know, there's a vast majority of the businesses in the United States that are actually based and chartered, registered out of the state of Delaware. And so therefore, Delaware has kind of an unfair advantage in that they have access to money that the other states wouldn't.
In 2019, a Delaware judge ordered internet retailer Overstock.com to transfer nearly $3 million after the state sued for not turning over unused gift cards.
So every state has its own rules. And so depending on where you're incorporated, depends on where those dollars are going to flow. And then they also argue between the states that they have all the stores in versus where the state they're incorporated in. So they fight for this money. The governments fight for the money.
While retailers and state governments claim a significant portion of unspent gift card money, American shoppers are sitting on billions more in unredeemed gift cards and store credits. That is welcome news for cash-strapped retailers.
So even before this pandemic, Americans were sitting on roughly $21 billion in unused gift cards. That's been a huge amount of untapped funds.
With many retailers reeling from the effects of the coronavirus pandemic shutdown and tens of millions unemployed, some analysts think American consumers might start digging through their wallets looking for those unspent gift cards.
So we're seeing an uptick in gift cards for streaming and food delivery and gaming and a lot even for small businesses that people want to support.
Sure, we're definitely seeing a growth in online commerce as it relates to gift cards. COVID has driven folks to be purchasing digital cards online to gift to those that are homebound.
And for consumers who prefer having cash on hand instead of shopping, online sites like Cardpool and Raise sell unwanted gift cards. The resale value generally ranges from 70% to over 90%, depending on the popularity of the card.
So if we think about the current times when so many retailers and restaurants are struggling for liquidity, when people purchase gift cards, they're giving them this cash in advance, which is helpful. They're getting that access to capital earlier, and that's the name of the game right now.
Invest in you. Ready, set, grow. CNBC and Acorns.